All right, welcome back. So this is the dev server. I have done a stream on this, but the problem is, as usual, most of the planes don't have an interior. So I'm just going to show you a couple of. I can only show you three, to be honest. So we've got the A10 with the AWKP. What are they called? AWKPS or whatever they are. APKWS laser guided teeny tiny rockets. We've got these high explosive semi-armor piercing, and we've got the AV8B night attack. Now this is in DCS. In DCS it can have these missiles in DCS, but not in this game apparently. But it's got JDAMs, so we'll have a look at the JDAMs. We'll have a look at these little laser pencil things, and the only other plane that has an interior is the J10, which looks really nice. The JF7 squadron vehicle, I guess. No interior. Tornado IDS, no interior. F-16 Barak 2 has an interior, but it's the same as the American one, so there's no point looking at that. F-111, both F-111s, no interior. Su-24, no interior. So I'm not going to look at a plane that hasn't got an interior. It looks awful. And then this little thing here, no interior. So yeah, we've got the A10, the Harrier, and the J10 to look at. So let's have a look at these JDAMs. I'm back in a minute. Okay. So yeah, it's pretty much the same one that's in DCS. So on the left I can put artificial horizon, a map, the gun pod without thermal, and then we got the countermeasure, the electronic warfare thing. So we'll put the camera on this side. Yeah. So the way we drop these is a bit different to in DCS. If you look over there, you'll see a line of enemies, and in DCS you can target each enemy, and then you do something like, is it a waypoint activation or something? And you target a number of vehicles with the pod, and then you fly over the target area holding down the pickle, and it drops the bombs automatically. That's what you're doing in DCS, because you activate a target, and then the computer saves that GPS point. You target another one, computer saves that GPS point, and then obviously hold the pickle down, and it'll drop it when it wants. But in this, you kind of have to. Where are we? Where's my button? I go to GPUs. You kind of have to be in this view constantly. So you'll see something, you'll press the pickle release. You'll see something else, you'll press the pickle release, and you'll see something else, you'll press the pickle release. So it is completely different to the way it's done in real life, but it's obviously simplified for War Thunder. The only problem is, because you haven't got an automatic bomb release. I mean, if you do, I don't know where it is. I don't know how you would do it. I don't know when you're in range. So I would go to here. Oh, let's not do that. Let's go to here and point the pod at where you want to be. Pod's pointing there, so try and level off. Go into this mode, and then I do this, and I press the pickle release, but I don't know when I'm in range. That's the only problem. I don't know when I'm in range. Okay. Level off, please. So I'll do that again. I'll press the pickle release, move to the next target, pickle release, or pickle, whatever it is. And then the plane does whatever it likes when you go into that view. All trim settings are lost when you go into the targeting computer. And I go up to here, pickle release. So when you go into you get the plane flying level, you go into that camera view, and then the plane forgets all its trim. So they all should get blown up. We'll find out. So I don't need to fly level anymore because they're already dropping. So they should blow up There's one. There's two. And there's three. So, okay, so yeah, because that one blew up second. Interesting. Right, I'll do that again, just to make it clear. But I said it's completely different to DCS version. Okay, so let's turn around. So I was pointing the plane at the target and pressing activate target point, but sight stabilization might do the same thing. Have a look. I never know the difference between them. Sight stabilization and activate target point always seem to do the same thing to me. Okay, so sight stabilization there. I'll try and level off. I'll go into the camera view. Oh, I've selected thermal for some reason. Right, 1, 2, and then 3. So yeah, as I said, you can trim the plane to fly level, but as soon as you go into that camera view, the plane just forgets what it's doing. It's annoying. So obviously it's a GPS point, so it's not going to track a moving target. So let's see if we get anything. 1, 2, and can we get the last one? There we go. So this it carries 10, I think, but I've only put 6 on. So it's just like that, really. Yeah, interesting. So as I said, yeah, on DCS normally you would look at a target, you would save the target there, you would save another target, then another target, then you'll save it. You'd save 9 targets or 10 targets. Then you'd fly in the line, you'd hold down the pickle, and it would drop it automatically. But in this, you've got to gauge how far you are before you can release them. It's but it seems to work. It seems to work quite well. Okay, so the A's are high explosive, and the B's are semi-armor piercing. But I don't think you'll be able to. You might be able to track heavy tanks, but I don't think you'll do much damage to them unless you get them in a perfect spot. So I think lightly armored tanks might do better. But then again, I don't know how many you can fire at the same target with the same laser. I don't know. And obviously there's a max and min distance that you can launch from. Okay, let's just take off. So I can use activate target point with this hood, I think. So if I do that, the pod looks somewhere over there, so I'll turn around. Okay. Yeah, so activate target point. It's in a rough direction. Okay, so AGR 20, high explosive. I don't think there's any symbology on the hood that tells you when you're in range, but it might say on the stat card. So I think if you get too close, you won't be. If you get too close, they don't work, and if you get too far away, obviously they don't work. So the pod should be somewhere over there. Okay. So I zoom in, and then put the laser on, and then go back to there. Try that. I said I don't know how far you have to be, and I don't know how close you have to be, so I'll fire another one now. Oh, there we go. The first one did hit. Okay. So that was the high explosive. I don't know how many you can fire at once. And I don't know if you can lock onto a target with a laser. I don't know if you have to manually move it yourself. Okay, let's go for that truck. Down there. So that pod should be looking somewhere close to that. Somewhere close to it. Oh, it locked it right on it. Okay. It locked it to the. It locked it to the first thing it saw. There we go. So we'll have a look with that tank on the bees, but I really don't think I'll do much damage to it. Right, there's the bees. I'll turn around. I'll go around. I will go around. Yeah, so I pressed activate target point, and it seemed to lock straight onto it. I wonder if it'll do it to birds. We'll have a look. We'll have a look. But I'm pretty sure this is it. I don't know what sort of Soviet tank it is, but it's a big one. I don't think it will do a lot of damage. Okay, so we're going to have to move over there. Oh, it does lock. It does lock. Okay, fire. And then we'll fire another one, but I don't think I'll do much damage. Yeah, it did hit it, but yeah, it's not going to do much damage to a heavy tank unless you get it in a really easy spot. So what I did was I just press activate target point on the target. So let's have a look. There. I wonder. So we'll go back to the A's. Okay. So I'm going to have to lock it again, I think. Oh no, it has locked it, hasn't it? It has locked a moving target. Fire another one. That missed. Well, I said it just depends how close you are. Okay, it locked onto it, but it struggled to see it. Strange. Alright, so I've just created a custom game because I tried locking onto a moving target, those boats in the harbour. The T-pod locked onto them, but the rockets wouldn't hit, so I don't know if it's a bug in the test flight, so we'll see. Some of these vehicles should be moving. There's a convoy there, I think, so if I do activate target point down there. Where are we? Yeah, so these should be moving, so if I can... Okay, and then put the laser on. And then we'll try the bees. I mean, we just want to see if we can hit it, not if we can do any damage. I don't think we'll do damage to a tank, but we'll see. Yeah, so I'm still locked. So I don't know how far these rockets go. But we'll try a few. I just want to see if it'll hit. Doesn't seem to want to hit, does it? Oh, it does. It does. Okay. Okay. Crikey. Yeah, so in test flight it wouldn't hit a moving target, but it does in game, I guess. Okay, we'll try that again. So we're getting a lot of targets on the hood, which is quite nice. Are these heat sources? I don't know if I'll get this on sim or not, or all this symbology, I don't know. Let's try again. So all I'm doing, as I said, you can do it with the head mounted display. You can look at something and press activate target point. We'll do activate target point there to get the camera to move. Zoom in. Activate target point. Activate target point. We're locked. Put the laser on. As I said, I don't know how far these go, and I don't know if there's any symbology telling me when I can fire or not. But it is locked and it is moving. So fire. There we go. Yeah. So it does hit, but there's obviously a window where it's either too far away or too close. So it hits moving targets. Nice. Okay, so the only other vehicle is the J10. The JF17 doesn't have an interior, so I'm not going to bother with it. Let us just create a new one, because I've been told there's PL5Es and PL8s. These are ultimately faster, longer range, but these come off the rail a lot quicker, and they just seem to be. I mean, this is 40 Gs, and this is 30 Gs, but these just come off faster, and they seem to track quicker than the PL8s. These are ultimately longer, faster, and more Gs, but these are lighter, quicker, and they react quicker. So I don't know. Just try these. Okay, we'll select them. Well, let's go to test flight. And see, it's hard to see the difference, but okay, so I've got one of each. It's going to be hard to show them because there's only two planes, and it's hard to get the same scenario when you launch. We'll see. This looks great in VR. I'm in TrackIR at the moment, but VR looks amazing. Do we have dampening mode? Okay. I'm pretty sure this must be fly-by-wire. It must be. Okay, so there's one there. Okay, so PL8. See if I can get a track. There's a longer range, but I don't know. Where's the other one? The other one's up here, isn't he? The 5s just seem to come off the rail quicker. I don't know. It's hard to see. Okay. See if I can get a lock. It's not in range. Right. Okay. So if I can get. It's hard to see, but they to me they look like they accelerate a lot quicker. So we've got short range and then super short range, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, one's 30 Gs, one's 40 Gs, but I don't know. It is lighter, so the acceleration should be more. That's about it really, because everything else doesn't have an interior. No. It's so annoying. Right, so if these interiors appear during the day, I'll do a stream on the night time. But yeah, that's all I wanted to show you really. The JDAMs are pretty cool, and these APKWS. I don't think you'll be taking out big tanks with it, but useful for small stuff. Right. Thanks for watching, everybody. So I might do, if there's stuff appearing, I will do another stream tonight. So in the meantime, thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.